أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي من أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. صدق الله العظيم. So this video is just about how I came up with fractal gears and fractal gear field theory. So I've known this geometry since I was 12 because I used to study physics and I had a strong interest in physics and mathematics and everything scientific since I was a little kid. And first thing I saw was, shoot, I should have all these pictures. collision diagram of subatomic particles. So you can see like when they hit, they do like these weird rotations, and they're like they're not perfectly circles. And as soon as I saw it, I immediately thought about this at a young age, 11, 12, whatever. I said, I need marbles like this, because I used to play with marbles all the time. And we do the marbles, we hit them, we just shoot them. You know, we shoot them like this, but they're just like tiny little marbles. But I thought, like, if I have this shape of marble, I can make the marble hits do weird stuff, and I'd win every single one. But then I'd have to. Then I was too young to understand patents, and I was like, I have to like commercialize this. I have to make it so nobody else can use it except me. That way I can win every single marble game. And because the hardest thing is to get the marble in the hole. You always have to get the marble in the hole, and so like. Here's the hole, here's a marble, and here's a marble. So how do you get that marble? How do you use this marble to get that second marble into that hole over there? You can kind of do it, but that's too much of a bend. That's almost a 90-degree bend. And so what you can do with this, so if here's the hole, and there's a marble up here, like a circular marble, but preferably it should be this kind of marble. Like this kind of marble hits another marble like it. So what it does, it hits it, and then it bounces like this, right? And then this one goes, the one that was sitting here goes and goes into the hole. So it's like perfect, because it's hard to do like the pool hit where you hit a pool ball and make it go 90 degrees. Some kids who were extra super good could do it, but it required precise aim. You had to hit the other marble perfectly, and it would hit in the 90 degrees, which was very difficult. But with this, it's much more easier. You just kind of have to hit it at like a 45 degree or something like that. And so it's going like this, and then as it's hitting the ground, it's starting to curve already. So by the time it hits, it hits this one, boom, it goes straight 90 degrees. Or it'll go like, it'll hit and it'll go woo, and it'll come into the hole. So you can always win. So I thought you could always win a marble game. And then later on I was thinking, how can I make this into a transmission? But there's one requirement. The one requirement is I have to make a transmission with only this shape. No other shapes. You can't use like this shape combined with something else, and you can't do that. No, it has to be only one shape. So in other words, a bunch of these in a circle, and inside a sphere that holds them, like a spherical thing. So then when this one turns, it turns the whole sphere. It's like a rotary system. So I published that on 3D printing pages. You can look up fractal gears, fractal wheel, fractal CVT. That one might be hard to find. It's not in a lot of places. I don't know why I didn't put it in a lot of places. I was thinking I should patent it. It's got some improvements on it, so I really should get that patent still. But I already filed that patent with almost that exact same thing. But anyway, so the fractal CVT is on one of the 3D printing sites. Somebody would have to type in fractal CVT on Google and search it. So, but the idea was how to make a CVT gearing transmission. That would be unique with only one shape. You can only use one shape, so it's just one with a whole bunch of them just like it. But the whole thing that's not the same shape is like the enclosure of how you hold it, which is like a toroidal spherical thing. So it was difficult to do. The hardest thing, the thing I had to learn to make it happen, was the Fibonacci ratio. The Fibonacci ratio is also called the golden ratio, or it used to be called the God ratio, because it's like 1 divided into 1 plus 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 1 divided into 1 forever. And then so that if you take that infinite series, it estimates at 1.618 something 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 something. It's like a never-ending decimal point. So, and then the interesting thing about the fractal gear, well, you need the Fibonacci. So I had to study Fibonacci. I had to learn Fibonacci to make it work. And but I intentionally knew that's what I need. That's what I need. And so all the fractal gear forms are all Fibonacci ratio based. So this is 5 by 3, 3 and 5. So 3 divided into 5 gives you a Fibonacci number. And the next one will be 3 plus 5, which is 8. So 8 is the next one. The next one after that is 5 plus 8, which is 13. And then the next one. But there's another way to do Fibonacci numbers. There's another scientist who came up with another set of digits, because the Fibonacci's start at 1. So then the second, there's a 1 and then there's a 1. So they kind of cheat in the beginning. They kind of cheat to make it work. So they start with a 1 and then a 1. So you kind of made up the beginning part. So there's another way to figure out Fibonacci numbers where you start with 0. So usually they don't use 0. So you go 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, and then 7. And then there's a mathematical way to figure that Fibonacci ratio. We could call it Fibonacci ratio as well. And that one actually works better for real life practical use with these fractal gears. Not the Fibonacci that they make easy for everybody to, not the actual Fibonacci one, but the one that's 1, 3, 5, 7, not 1, 3, 5, 8. So after the 7, I think, so 7 plus 3 would be 10. So I think after 7 is 10. Or it might be 11. I can't remember. I don't remember. There's a mathematical formula that you use to figure out that ratio. But it's just another. There was scientific arguments about which one is best. So, or which one is more accurate? Which one is more accurate to nature? Because we know the Fibonacci defines beauty in the face. Because the ratio between here and here and the nose and here and this length and these are all Fibonacci. It's all Fibonacci, and the Fibonacci ratio is actually used to define human beauty. So the more closer your face and your body is to the Fibonacci ratio, the more beautiful that you are. So that's why I talk about the theory of evolution and how men attract to women, women attract to men, because they're evolutionarily cohesive. Like like evolution can only happen when men and women attract. So if we were all born mostly all gay, then that would immediately destroy any theory of evolution. It just, you can't have babies, you can't reproduce, you can't regenerate. So the evolution just by that is gone. But there's something involved to a man being attracted to a woman and a woman being attracted to a man that allows for the best output, the best babies, the best results. So the theory of evolution requires fractal gear field theory, and it requires heterosexual attraction. So if we claim that homosexuality is normal and everybody should be homosexual or whatever, we basically have to throw away the theory of evolution. So people say it's just normal, like it's not really normal. It's going to keep growing over the years. I think it's a mental disorder. So it would destroy evolution. it would be the main reason why evolution can't work is that people are gay. That's a fact. So in order for evolution to actually exist, it means people have to be naturally heterosexual. Um, so once you get these numbers and you can use the Fibonacci ratios to make these the right shape. These are all Fibonacci ratio based, and because this is a 5x3, so if you look at it like this, you can see the three-point geometry. So there's a 3-point star there, and then there's another 3-point star up here. So it's 3, 6, 9. If you look, so this explains why Nikola Tesla said the secret to all math and science, he said, or the whole universe, he said, is the numbers 3, 6, and 9. This is one of his phrases. People don't really understand what it is, but I know that this always makes 6-point stars. You can look at, it's just they always make 6-point stars. So this is a 5x3. The number 5, the number 3 don't multiply into 6. They don't divide into 6. There's no way to make 5 and 3 into 6. So, but why does it always produce the 6 at the peak? It always does that. So if you have an 8x5 frac, it'll also be 3, 6, 9. If you have a bigger one, like a 13x8, it'll be like 3, 6, 9, 12. You can look at it. And also I told people that this is actually I'm trying to see if I'm holding it right so you can see it right. That's a Jewish star. As you can see, it's a Jewish star. So I tell people that the Jewish star is actually ancient schematics of this. So ancient people already knew this. They had it. This was behind the pyramids. This is how you make the Ark of the Covenant. So you make the Ark of the Covenant with this. Otherwise known in Islamic text as El Tabut. You make it with this. You make the CVT, the CVT system I just explained. You make that, but these are at least metallic, so they can be magnetized, or they can be magnetic. And then you make the CVT out of metallic or magnetic, and you spin it around. You create free energy. You can do like anti-gravity. You can do all kinds of stuff. But I don't recommend anybody try to do that unless they have the right protection equipment. So I've built those and I have not spun them faster because I need support and help to actually make it so I don't kill myself. Because according to my theories, that if I spin this thing that I got, it's a little aluminum one. I made a video of one on one of the YouTube pages, made out of aluminum, and we just spun it by hand like this, and it affected the video speaker. So it's actually affecting the speaker magnet, because every speaker, every microphone has a magnet in it. That's how microphones actually work, with a magnet. So by us doing like that, just by hand, we're not really spinning it fast. I'm just doing just like this, and I'm affecting the magnetic field of the sound receiver, the microphone. So, and you can hear it. And in that video, I tell people to listen to it. Before YouTube started deleting all the verbal text on every video, I used to tell people, make sure you listen to this on a headset, on a high profile headset, so you can hear the sound effect. Because it's, I think the name of the video is the best free energy device ever made. And mostly everybody didn't like it. It got a ton of dislikes. Like, people didn't really like it because it doesn't follow the standard free energy program where I put a light and I run the light with it. So, but like I said, in order to actually generate tons of energy from that device, you risk your life. It has to be inside of an enclosure, like the Ark of the Covenant enclosure. It has to be. And now also, once you start spinning it to a certain speed, you cannot stop it. it will increase to, my theoretical prediction is the speed of light, or very near to the speed of light. Maybe not the speed of light, because according to this theory of physics, it's impossible for anything to travel the speed of light. So it's very, very near to the speed of light. And at that speed, you can't ever stop it. It's just forever. It's a forever thing. This is why the Ark of the Covenant, aka El Tabut, is still as dangerous as it is, because it just won't stop. It won't. What's inside of it is running forever and ever, and ever and ever and ever. It was known that whoever touched the case would die instantly, right? And then it was also known that that's why they carried it with like arms connected to it. You had to hold it with the arms. Two guys would hold it with the big long arms, and it'd be like back there. You can't like reach your hand back and touch it. If you did that, you would die instantly. Anybody who touched it died instantly. They know that. And the other thing it was good for is kill everybody on the battlefield. So basically, the Israeli tribe people carried it, and all the religious people carried it. The Christians and the Muslims. Muslims had it last. Whoever touched it obviously died. But the way you kill everybody on the battlefield. This is why the Jewish people always took it to every battle that they were in, and they never lost when they had it. Because if you were losing in the war, what you would do is you would get one guy to open it up. So you open up the Ark of the Covenant, El Tabut, and anybody within visual contact of it dies. It's basically like kill everybody on the battlefield. So whoever opens it might have a rope. Might have a rope on it, connected to a tree, and he's like way back there, hiding under some kind of cave or something, so that like it's not within. There's like a barrier between him and it, and then he'd pull the rope, and then it would open up, and then everybody, the whole army coming to fight you, they would all just fall down dead. So it was a kill everybody thing, and that's what it is. And that's why I have not run my prototypes. That I've run them enough to prove the scientific evidence, to prove that I can affect the magnetic field in a way that's not recorded. It's not known in modern physics. So that right there was part of my prediction. When I did that and I saw that happen, I said, oh my God, everything I believed about this is totally real. This is part of the universe. So just for you guys to look at it again. And I sell this on fracgear.com as a hand massager, so you can massage with it, and it's really nice. It's so wonderful for the massage. The reason why is because it's shaped by the Fibonacci ratio, and the human body is also built with the Fibonacci ratio. So that's why a lot of people don't understand the beauty of this as a massager until they feel it. So fracgear.com is the website, and you'll be able to find it there. But once someone uses this to put a massage on you, it is like you're gonna want one so bad. When I make a video of people experiencing it and trying it, it's gonna sell billions and billions of dollars worth. And as a massager, I'm intending to pen that this year. Well, like this month. So as a massager, and should go get you guys my massager nunchucka tool. Let me go get it. I should have brought it, but I wasn't really thinking. Massager nunchucka tool, y'all, right here. There it is. I don't know what's the best way to hold this. Like this. So it works as a nunchuck. It's very strong. It's made out of stainless steel. That's a stainless steel wire, stainless steel handle, very thick. So some people complain that it's too heavy. So I actually make a smaller one for people, older people or people who aren't that strong. And you just let somebody lay down and you massage it, or you can connect it onto a connector thing. And then if you did that, so you connect it onto something like so, and then you hold it with two, and then you massage your body like so, like this. But you get more force because you have two hands here, and you get all the force. So there's many ways to use it. Also, you can connect it in a lot of different ways. You can connect it to the wall, and then the bottom one to the floor, and then you can just rub your body on it. Like, some people, they can't really do it, but it's easy for me to use because I'm physically able. But it's best to be used in a massage therapy thing. So somebody who's a massage therapist would want this. You could use this to massage your customers. And it is a valid nunchucka. So, like, say somebody were here trying to rob my house, I could nunchuck them with it. But the best thing about it, it's a better nunchuck. And so that's going to be patent pending too. It's a better nunchuck. Why? Because these also hurt. These can actually hurt your muscles and your bones. So when you whip, so if somebody whips, it goes like this. It could just mess up my neck, and then it would swing back, and it would hit again, and then I'd pull it back again, and I'd swing it some more. I'd be like, whoa! So I could hit you upside the head with this, or I could hit you in the back. I could aim it so it hits in the back of your body, like so. But while it does that, because I'm swinging it, while it does that, it hits you with these, which are made from polycarbonate, carbon fiber induced. This one right here is carbon fiber induced polycarbonate. So polycarbonate is one of the strongest plastics. It's the bulletproof plastic. It's what you make a bulletproof plastic shield with. So it's one of the strongest plastics, bulletproof plastic. It's made to never break, and it's got carbon fiber in it, which is super strong. So you can if you run a massage company, you can massage people with it like this. And massages want that because their hands really, really get tired. But the muscles in your hand get tired a lot like this. You need to break sometimes. You need to just like be able to do like this. So, and I have another one that has a motor where these spin. But they're not loose like these ones. So they're different. So they're all connected. They're connected in a different way, but there's a motor that connects this cable right here, so that like when you hit the button here, and they just start spinning. So you just move lightly, not too hard, and it spins a lot. And then further, there's more to this. So this right here is a new wheel system. So what I tell people is you could use this as like a bunch of them, all the way from the front of the bike all the way to the back of the bike, or whatever. And then what they do is they float on water, and then they spin. You can have a motor on one of them, and then they would all spin at the same time, right? So that would be make you go in the water. So it's a wheel that not only goes on water, it goes on dirt, and it goes on mountains. You can ride this bike on a mountain. So this invention here has so many purposes. That's why I stuck on it so much. If you make this super duper long, you can make what I call a road for mountains. So you make them just like this, really, really long, but they're like, say these are metallic. They would be metal, which is really strong. And then you have a vehicle that has wheels made like this, and then it goes up, and it has a bunch of wheels all on the chain, so that it hooks. They hook. You can't slide down on that. So this is hooked up on the mountain, and you can ride your vehicle right up it. So it's a road for a mountain, and you can make mountains all populatable. So we can populate mountains. There's a lot you can do with this. That's why I like this idea so much. I like it as a nunchuck too, because I was into kung fu most of my youth, me and my friends when we were growing up, and I like it for kung fu. So you could just hang it like this, and say some enemy pops up right there. Oh yeah, woo! You can whip it. And like I said, the cable is stainless steel. It's made to be very strong. This cable is very thick stainless steel. It takes up to 500 pounds. I think it's an 1/8 inch stainless steel. It's 500 pounds. The whole thing can handle 500 pounds. And if you look at it, there's two sides, 500 on this side, 500 on this side. It's 1,000 pounds. So in order to break this cable, even just the cable, you need a hit that's 1,000 pounds worth of weight, which is hard to do, almost impossible to do, but some people can do it. But I like it for as a wheel system, and I like it as a train riding system, and I like it for a lot of things. So this product right now, I call it the nunchuck massager tool. So it's a nunchuck slash massager, and it's a nunchuck because this is long. So I make them where they're like this short. They're like really short. They're a little bit thinner. They're made to be less of a nunchuck and more of a massager, and then I can sell them cheaper. So this retails at, I think, $100. $100 plus shipping. It was going to be 150, but I figured out how to make it cheaper. So frackgear.com. That's going to be the website. And I got people working on it right now. They need a lot of money. Anybody who want to invest in what I'm doing, hit me up, and I'll take some of your money and give you stocks. The corporation is Formatics Manufacturing Incorporated.